What's up, guys? This is the back nine of Emmitsburg long tees. I think we're 3 over through the front nine, and my best ever playing here, I believe, is 5 over. So see if we can at least stay even here on the back nine. It's definitely more wooded and tighter gaps, so it's a little trickier than the front nine, a little less scoreable, but we'll see. Here on hole 10, it's a 569-foot par 4, dead straight, tight tunnel the whole way. So it's just get something ideally 250 to 300 feet down there and have a 200-foot upshot. Right and left is really tricky, and then on the left-hand side, there's an OB line that runs the length of the fairway. It's probably 30 feet off of the main fairway, but if you get a bad kick, you can go OB pretty easily. Left-hand side, ooh, good kick there at the end. That'll be fine. Ended up getting some lucky kicks there. Still about 275 feet. I don't know if you can see that fence that's down there, but the basket's probably another 30 feet past that fence. So see if I can flex a forehand down there and get a look at it, or at least an easy par. Ooh, hit something. That should be fine. All right, ended up down here on the right-hand side of the fairway. Tricky part about this course is camera angles are hard to get since it's so wooded here on the back nine. See if we can put a little upshot there and have a putt. All right, not a great upshot. Don't really know what happened there, but time to make a 35-footer. There we go. That's a good par. This hole can easily become a double or triple bogey if you're not careful. Hole 11, 259 feet. Definitely seems way further than that, but maybe that's right. Basically narrow gap here for about 150 feet, and then something to fade a little bit over there to the right-hand side. So for me, it's a forehand. Try to hit both of these gaps, and then at least have an up and a down for a par, maybe a birdie putt if you're lucky. It's up there. Ended up pulling that off to the left-hand side a little bit, but it's up here. Hopefully easy up and down. Yeah. Hole 12, 294 feet. Pretty much your ideal forehand line. Down there about 220 feet and then fades off to the right-hand side there at the end. Tight gap pretty much all the way down there till you get down to the basket at least. Yeah, we'll see. Tree at the end there. All right, well, that shot was looking really nice. I guess it hit this tree or something in here that just kicked it straight down, but 35-footer for a birdie. See if we can hit this. Nope. There is this little creek that runs through the middle of this hole. I believe it usually plays as casual for tournaments, but I'm not 100% sure. Hole 13, 290 feet. Very similar shape to that last hole. A little bit wider open tunnel, but tunnel straight and then fade off to the right-hand side there at the end. Forehand shot for me, something fairly straight, and then hopefully just get a little bit of a skip there, down towards the basket. Ooh, that's off to the left. Ooh, really nice kick. Got a nice kick off of that tree. Otherwise, that was probably up there way left. Try to be smart here and just lay something down there close. Yep. Left myself a little bit more than what I would have liked to. Still got about 18 to 20 feet. Good practice. These are the ones I've been struggling with. There we go. Hole 14, 264 feet. Pretty much dead straight. The trees on the right-hand side come in a little bit, so you kind of need something pretty straight and then to drift off to the right just slightly there at the end. For me, it's something a little flippy, mid-range. Put it on hyzer, try to get it to pop up to flat and float over there a little bit at the end. It didn't flip. Alright, well, I didn't realize, but there is an out-of-bounds rope here on the left-hand side that's fairly tight to the fairway. I guess it's always been there, but haven't really noticed it before. So I went OB down here, so I'm taking it here. Putting for 3, probably take a 4, hopefully. It'll be a tester. Alright, see if we can make a 18-footer. Hole 15, 386 feet. It's down there on the left a little bit. There's 2 options here. So you can throw the backhand and try to hit one of these gaps here, straighten onto the right a little bit and get it to fade down there. It's really hard to get all the way down there to the basket. There's also a forehand flex, kind of through the same gap, but you can flex it down to the left a little bit and get it to finish in the middle. I think that's what I'm going to go with. It looks like there's some trees that came down here fairly recently, which open up a few more gaps on the forehand. Otherwise, this hole used to really only be this backhand play that was viable to get down there for either a putt or an easy upshot. That'll work. Pretty decent drive down here in the middle. That forehand line definitely opened up a bit. About 120 feet. Just nice easy upshot. Ooh, fluffed it a little bit. Another big putt. Not a great upshot from back there. I'm not really sure what I was trying to do. Give myself about 22 to 25 feet for par. Hole 16, 347 feet. It is a par 4, but it's a hard dog leg, almost 90 degrees down to the left-hand side. So off the tee, it's hitting this little gap on a lot of hyzer, getting something about 200, 225 feet up there, and then skipping hard left. It is a fairly easy birdie if you can hit this initial gap. If not, it can become a pretty tricky par. That's the outside gap, but that'll be fine. Well, I missed my intended line, but this actually isn't a bad spot because it opens up the forehand upshot a little bit better. If you push a little further, you have all these trees up here on the right side that you have to get through. So really just across this little creek, again, I think it plays casual, and then little forehand upshot in there. Come back. It's a putt. Not a great upshot, but I think I'm just not committing to my forehand upshots enough. See if we can straddle out and get at least a decent bid. Putt for par. Woo! Hole 17, 314 feet. Couple ways to play this hole. So the gap is on this left-hand side. The obvious way is just hitting it with a forehand, trying to get down there probably 250 feet, upshot and take a par. The other way, which I'll try and see if it works, is you can play a backhand turnover, hit this gap and get it to turn and then crash back in there at the end. I've parked it once ever, so we'll see if we can do it again. Come back there. Ooh, that's pretty close. Wow. So I ended up hitting that inside gap and somehow filtered through everything down here to 10 feet. It's a very low probability shot though. Made it to hole 18. It's a 600-foot par 5. It's pretty much straight up there with a ton of trees between here and the basket. So off the tee, I just try to get to the short tee, which is probably 250 feet up there. Something that is flat, turns a little bit, and then fades a little bit at the end to get up to that tee, and then hopefully get the rest of the way there in 3. Ooh. Well, that shot came out way low and left. Only got about 150 feet up here. So now is just scramble for a par. See if we can get up there. Forward progress is really all you're looking for on this hole. That's fine. All right, made it up here just a little bit past the short tee. This is where an ideal tee shot would land. I think I've only done it maybe once, but if you can get all the way up here with a tee shot, it's great. Still have probably 350 feet in. See if we can put a roller up there somewhere. Cut to the right. It's up there again. Made some more forward progress, so that's all you can hope for. See if we can put this up where we at least have a putt for something. I guess the roller would also not be a bad shot here. We'll see. That'll work. All right, putt for par. And that is Emmitsburg long tees. Finished 3 over par, which I went back and looked is about a 901 rated round from a tournament last April. Really a pretty nice course. Again, if you're working on hitting lines, you like woods golf, it's a great course for that. Fredrock does a great job maintaining the course. It's always in really good condition, besides being a little bit wet at times, but not much you can do about that. So, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.